Imagine you are a brand new homeowner. After you get settled in, you notice that things are a little off. You start to hear noises in the middle of the night and feel anxiety and dread for no apparent reason. You even start to see ghostly apparitions out of the corner of your eye. Many people may say that your house is haunted, but I'm here to tell you that all of this can logically be explained. The traditional hauntings and the sensations that occur can be explained by basic science. The idiometer effect can cause things to seemingly move on their own. Infrasound is silent noise vibrations that can cause anxiety and dread. And carbon monoxide poisoning side effects can mimic those same sensations that would happen during a haunting. Keeping this in mind, I would like to go into more detail for these three subjects to show you how it can mimic hauntings and ghosts. The first subject is the idiometer effect. According to John Jackson at the website Critical Thinking, a person is not aware that they are actually moving items. The movements seem unnatural, so they say that it's due to an outside force. One example of this is dowsing rods. Dowsing rods are capital L-shaped rods that people hold in their hands when they are searching for something. When they get close to whatever they are searching for, supposedly the rods cross on their own. It has been shown that whenever there has been hints as to what they are looking for in certain areas, that the rods automatically cross even when there is no indication that those things exist. There was also an experiment done in 1853 that had to do with seances. Scientists told all the participants of a seance that the table would move to the right whenever they started. Whenever they did the seance, the table did indeed move to the right. After that, they did a second seance where they told half of the participants that the table would move to the right and the other half that they would move to the left. Since half was going one way and half was going the other, during the seance, the table did not move at all. The second topic I want to cover is infrasound or infrasonic sound waves. We usually hear sounds as low as 20 hertz. Infrasonic sound waves usually run about 7 to 19 hertz, so we can feel the vibrations but not necessarily hear a sound. In the article Ghosts of the Machine, Sounds of the Paranormal on MysteriousUniverse.org, they hint that our bodies react to these infrasonic sound waves in this way because of the natural occurrences that produce infrasonic sound waves, which includes earthquakes and volcanoes. A good example of this is a lecturer at Coventry University named Vic Tandy. He started working in an office where doing research that was supposedly haunted, and after he started working there for a little while, he actually started noticing the hauntings himself. He started feeling anxiety and dread for no reason, and at one point he even saw a figure out of the corner of his eye. After some investigation, he noticed that there was a fan that was installed around the same time that the hauntings occurred. Whenever he started looking more closely at the fan, he realized that the fan was producing a low-frequency standing wave. In Tandy's article in the Journal of the Society for Psychical Research, he claims that this sound wave was just the right frequency to where whenever it hit the wall, it rebounded back and increased in intensity. And this is what was causing all the sensations of a haunting. As soon as they fixed the fan to where it wasn't producing the sound wave, all of the hauntings went away. The last one that I want to cover is carbon monoxide poisoning. Carbon monoxide is a tasteless, odorless, toxic gas that can cause death when inhaled in a long period of time. Ian Murphy of the Paranormal Research Association of Boston says common symptoms before death can be dizziness, nausea, vertigo, vomiting, weakness, and altered mental status. One big example of this is in 1921, Dr. William Wilmer published an article detailing the carbon monoxide poisoning of a couple who had just moved into their home. They started hearing bells at night and footsteps and just kept having more and more experiences to where they thought their house was haunted. After they investigated into their house's history, they realized that the couple before them had actually experienced the exact same sensations. they started inspecting the house, and they realized that the furnace was blowing carbon monoxide into the house while they were in there and not out of the chimney where it was supposed to go. Although no one can say for certain if ghosts do or do not exist, hopefully this information shows you that sometimes there are logical explanations for what many deem unexplainable. Idiometer effect can cause things to move seemingly without any reason. Infrasonic sound waves can cause feelings of anxiety and dread. And carbon monoxide poisoning can mimic the effects of a haunting. Are there true ghosts roaming the world? No one can say for certain, but as Albert Einstein says, the important thing is to never stop questioning. And this concludes my speech. And here's my audience.